Hey everybody, hope all is well. Feels like a Monday since we had, the 4th of July holiday, which we didn't do anything but chill and relax and just, regular stuff, getting caught up. And as you can obviously see, I was on the YouTube. So, a friend of mine had called me, everybody, we know what happened with the affirmative action. And it is primarily beneficial to Caucasian females. Studies have shown that. There are things like when it comes to contracting. I've heard about this before. It can be a white male business, and what he'll do is, hey, put it up under his wife's name, and when it comes to contracting, the whole nine yards. So this right here that we're facing, I don't think people understand. It's not just about college admissions. Sometimes you can actually have a trickle down effect where it can affect jobs, corporate America. It can affect how contracts are awarded. Yeah. Don't forget, sometimes in contracting, what about that? When you are considered a double minority as a Black woman, well, I guess, hey, just throw that out the window. Because for so long, all the contracting for normal businesses, be it government, what have you, were pretty much known to be given to white males. Okay? That's a lot of studies, what some studies seem to suggest, and hello, not surprised, you think? So we have to have programs in place because of that. So a friend of mine was like, can you believe? And I'm like, I think everyone was kind of shocked by it. But as I've said before on the channel, and I say again, and this here is not going to be one of those happy or, so entertaining subjects. As I said before, saying again, while a lot of people are sitting up sleeping, oh, we up here, playing, and I'm good, I'm Gucci, good, I'm okay, good for you. But somebody's sitting up planning. Yeah, somebody's like really, really seriously sitting up planning. And they're not planning anything to improve your life. Life is business. Business is about resources, not about, I want to be your friend and we're going to get to hold hands. Not all about that. Okay? It's about resources. We live in a capitalist society. Now, so a friend of mine was very concerned about it. And I said something which maybe some people may have an issue with it. But I said, you know what? I said, maybe though, let's think about this here. On the flip side of things, maybe it wouldn't be so bad. It wouldn't be so bad if we had our own economy. And that's the problem. We don't. We don't have our own economy. Everyone, wants to assimilate. I will say just in general speaking. So I can't speak for everybody, but in general. And we have integration. And we want to have in a chimerical world this big, we got a utopian society and this big world. Well, guess what? Everything is fair and works out well, and everybody can get a piece of the American pie, and that is a lie. I don't, in my opinion, it's not real. It's not realistic. It's not. Everybody, can I get a piece of the American pie? I don't see that happening. So I said, so think about it this way. It's like saying, oh, companies are still laying off. Look at Ford. They just laid off, reported last week. They're laying off who? Engineers. I hear the horror stories coming in now from people that I know. But let's just say you see all that on Squawk Box and on the news. But what if you have a side business? What if you have more than one side business? And what if you know how to trade? Be it the market go up or down, you know how to trade. Sometimes you can do little things like, let's say a stock is really moving. That stock is really moving. You can say, okay, it's going up, kind of down. Sometimes, and I've listened to other people in their trading strategies, and I've done this. Sometimes you can do something so small, like $300 to $500 a day. You can study one stock and try to get the feel, the rhythm of that stock. Again, I listen to people who trade different trading strategies, and I'm like, wow, one guy does this. He makes millions of dollars. He does well. He just stays in his lane. He doesn't go out there and this one and that one. He stays in his lane. He pretty much has like a handful of stocks, and he trades those stocks, calls and puts, buy and sell, up and down. Okay, and I said that sounds interesting, and I tried it. So sometimes in the morning, you can do something like buy 10 contracts if you trade options, or buy 10 shares or short the shares to see how it's going, get a feel of it. You see some profit, take the money and go boom, 10:30, 10:50, you're done. 11:30, you're done, because a lot of money is made in the morning. So let's just say if you did that, $300 to $500, 5 days a week, you're looking at between $1,500 and $2,500 a week. And then you have some side hustle, a side business. You can find a way to survive. That's why I said, the video I did about single parenting, when people dating and, oh, now we're pregnant. Why the hell you can't come up with a plan? But no, most of the time it's the man. He wants to go ahead and spread that little dusty seed around. He wants to spread it around, plant it all in the ground, over here and over there. When that happens, I don't know why the hell, if you're seeing each other, the woman is pregnant. At that point, this your only child. It's time to stop the brakes. Y'all need to work something out. And especially if you're still sleeping together, then y'all might want to try to work something out. Again, life is business, but most people don't get this, I know. No more children. The man, what if you all can just stay together for 2 or 3 years? You both paying, let's say, $1,500 a month. What if you can make it into one? And what if you all can have a child and be sensible? Don't create any new bills. Think about it as, okay, we're going to try and get together, make this work just a little bit, because we have a child coming here, because more money going to be going out. Because see, what's happening now, people are in these situations, baby mom and baby daddy, and now when they don't have no money, now they're trying to get together. Well, it's a little late for that. Or get with the one that's still standing. Oh, he just can't make it. Let me try to go over here. Why can't we plan ahead of time? If you can't do that, try to work it out. You need to say $500 a month. $500 a month. That's what, $6,000 a year? 6,000 times 3, the child 3 years old. Oh, that's $18,000. $18,000 times 2 as $36K you could have for your darn 3-year-old child. And after 3 years, you don't want to be together no more. Boom, you can go. But I'm willing to tell you, if you try that, and again, most people that goes out of their head, because they're not business oriented. I ain't gonna do all that, and especially the man. You don't have to go out all New Year's Eve. You don't have to have a big old holiday. If some people tried that, you'd be sitting up right now with $18,000. Y'all got a 3-year-old. Again, no more babies for the man or the woman. You need a contract signed, filled out. No, life is business. No more babies until then. You got a 3-year-old child, and now you got $36K sitting up in the bank between the two of you. Gee, when times get hard. But again, that's my way, because life is business. That's my way. Most folks not trying to hear all of that. And a lot of them hearing this right here. A lot of them hearing that tow truck and panicky inside, because they're coming to get that Benz, they're coming to get that BMW, they're coming to get that Toyota Corolla, coming to get that Ford. Life is business. Sometimes if you do something that you never thought of before, just give it a whirl. It might work out for you, because guess what? What you're doing ain't working. So think about it. When you hear about all the layoffs that are happening all wide, if you are still able to maintain your income because you have side businesses, you know how to trade. Again, what if you're just bringing in $300 a day? Trading $300 a day, $1,500 a week. That's like what, $6,000 a month. Plus you have other things going on. That's how you can make some money. So when you hear about the layoffs, you're not so in panic mode, because guess what? You already have something going on for you. It lets you know to be a little bit more wise, to still watch how you spend. So what's the whole point? The point is, the thing here with affirmative action, with what has happened, it being dismantled, guess what? There's reason to be up in arms, especially for the Black community, because we know that discrimination and racism does exist. And guess what the problem is? The problem is it's really into panic mode, because guess what? We don't have our own economy. But we ain't trying to hear what Dr. Claude Anderson trying to say. We're not trying to pick up what Dr. Claude Anderson is putting down. We don't want to pick that up. We don't want to do all that. I think about all the time, a few times I've heard Black people say, I ain't got to buy with them because they're Black. And guess what? They ain't got to hire you because you're Black. How about that? See, you don't have your own. If you had your own economy, if you had your own institutions, don't forget this group collectively, in my opinion, they act like a table. They act like the legs of a table. That man, the legs are holding up every other table but their own. You can go ahead and take care of everybody else's house but your own. You can make sure everybody else has food on the table but your own. So you're sitting up here, everybody and their mama can get rich off of us, but we can't. Because why? We are, I think a lot of our people are basically, they are dedicated to white supremacy. And what I mean by that, I don't mean with the hood on, no, they're scared of that. But they want to make sure that they put their money in the hands of a person that doesn't look like them. And then when you try to build, you already know how it is with black folks. They're going to come around and rob you on a discount, or the business owner might get killed. So see, when you don't have your own, that's a major issue. We're relying on a greater system, a system that never has favored us. Hell, we don't favor each other, ourselves. And want somebody else too. We don't value ourselves and want somebody else too. So when you look at that, if you had your own institutions where the money was traveling in a circle, believe it or not, if we had that, then guess what? It wouldn't be so darn dire. Where is Black corporate America at? Where are the companies at? And you just can't start nothing overnight and then all of a sudden, oh, here we go. Oh, we got it rocking now. It takes time. This right here, the man that was mainly behind it, that they said was behind it and got with the Asian students, he's been trying this before. Clarence Thomas, he does what most black men do when they get some money. They want to go ahead and try to align themselves with whiteness, with white ideology. And that's my opinion. He was trying to dismantle it. Hell, back what? When was that Anita Hill thing? Was that like in the 80s maybe? The outfits looks like the 80s. I think it was the 80s. When was the Anita Hill thing? He was sending the ticket down then. This Negro used the same that to get his dusty butt up there. And then want to tear it down. That's typical of black people, especially black men, because guess what? They are so defeated. They are subjugated. They have surrendered. White man, I want to leave it in your hand. Can you just let me in? That's how I see them. So defeated, so conquered. Stockholm syndrome. And sitting up here, look at his complexion. I mean, and he is hard to look at. I mean, the dude, child, he was looking like a little funny Urkel, little frog looking dude. I'm sorry to say. When he was a youngster, and look at him old, he still looking like ribbity to me. That's my opinion. And yeah, that's a personal jab, so what? I don't care what he thinks, and no sympathizing with him. I'm not really concerned about you two. We can agree to disagree. But that's what most black men do. Most of them try to marry a Becky and align themselves with, oh my, I want to be white. And guess what? You can be dark as midnight. It doesn't matter. You're still black. You can give them all your money, leave them all your money, you're still black. I think he's doing what most black men do, try to alienate themselves away from their culture. Get in the bind and see, let Becky get mad, see what happened. You're going to learn today, ask OJ. But yeah, so here's the problem. If you had your own, then it wouldn't be so dire. Oh, they laying off left and right. Well, I kind of know how to trade. Yeah, may have some side businesses. Hearing that is really sad. May have a spouse that has guaranteed income. Not really worried. But I talk about the thing because it concerns me about people, the collective. It concerns me. So yeah, it wouldn't be so bad and so dire if, hey, guess what? If we honestly had our own. But it's hard to build with a group that is self-hating. It's hard to build with a group that does not listen. It's hard to build with a group that really hates themselves. We have so much, friction within the group. We up here boxing with each other. We boxing and we fighting. Now something like this happened. Hey, I can't believe they doing that. Well, they did. So if you had your own economy where the money could travel in a circle, staying in the community, if you would patronize your own businesses, but we can't get along. Something so simple, but can get along with everybody else. You tell me. Can get along with everybody else that look like you. So that's why you're in panic mode, because you're dependent upon a system that you really love so much and you want it to work out for you. Now it's not. As I said, as somebody sitting up here playing, somebody sitting up here planning. And who gonna win? The planners. The video I did, what did that man say? It's about the bailouts SVB, made for the winners by the winners. Again, but we don't want to hear everything Dr. Claude Anderson has said has come so very true. I got something pending, and that's going on. We'll see what happens. They say it's a sure thing. I'm about to shock them. Oh, I'm about to shock them real quick. It's about to be on. I need to wait till something hit first. Oh, I'm about to shock them. Let me get my hands on it. Oh, I thought about that. I got a foundation for you. Oh, I'm about to shock them. I'm about to shock them. But I'm going to make sure I'm in a good position first before I shock them. I'm going to make sure I got a nice check in my hand before I shock them. I thought about it long and hard. Oh, I got a foundation for you. I got a donation for you. Let's see what happens. Oh, I'm about to shock them. We probably going to get ready to fall out, but I'm going to make sure I get what I'm supposed to get first. Okay, I ain't stupid. You going to keep it cool. Because I want to shock them. I'm getting ready to shock them real good. I got a good idea for you. Once I'm set and it's under my control, I'm about to shock them because I'm on hashtag Dr. Claude Anderson. I'm not going to say anything now to the people what I plan on doing. I'm about to shock them. Oh yeah, I'm gonna pull out the black card on you. You want to do a donation? Oh, I got a hell of a donation for you. You got $100,000 you want to do? I got a good idea, Dr. Claude Anderson. And I know that's gonna mess some stuff up. We're about to get real black. No, but seriously, it's not about that. It's about what the man is. He's worked so hard for this community. He doesn't get the respect he deserves. And I already know it's going to be some pushback. Well, who's Dr. Claude Anderson? And that's when I know it's about to, I already thought about it. That's when I know it's about to go bad for me. So yeah, I'm about to shock him, but I'm going to wait. My mind tells me, just wait. Let everything get in line. And then when they've been coming to you for this little Millie Mouse stuff, I'm about to, we about to go ahead and snatch the badge off. Well, you're saying this, I can do what I would like to do, and here's what I want to do. So yeah, I'm just kind of waiting my time. Come on, we might be looking at the end of next year, what have you. Yeah, we about to go. We about to go ahead and go a little rogue. I have a perfect person in mind. Dr. Claude Anderson. So if y'all want to go ahead and get the ink pen ready, I've purchased from him before. He has like an address, a P.O. box. I think we can send checks, we can order some books, things of that nature. So yeah, I thought about that. I'm down. Excellent idea, and I got a perfect person in mind. He's already warned us. And I'm sure it's not that he needs the money. I just want to show the appreciation that he doesn't get from the community. So, I thought about it. I haven't told anyone but you guys. I even told my husband. No, I'm not telling him. No, I'm going to wait till the last minute. I have a great idea. You know what I want to do? It's about to be on. I already know, but again, I'm not silly. I'm going to go ahead and just wait. Let the cards fall in place. We got time. Oh, we definitely got time. So yeah, I have a perfect idea of what I want to do. He's been telling us. So that's why this right here is in an uproar, because we drank the Kool-Aid. Even though we knew the Kool-Aid was a little bit tainted, we thought we don't need our own. I don't have to buy from you. Well, guess what? Now they don't have to let you in. And if you think that the Supreme Court ruling regarding universities is only limited to that, oh my gosh, it's on now. Now they're wanting to challenge. I think some of the HBCUs, people are saying, hey, what about the donors? Everybody knows when they start giving you millions of dollars, your name on a building, you know darn well that's to get your child in. Now that's being challenged. But yeah, the BC, it wouldn't be so bad. It wouldn't be such, oh my gosh, press the panic button. on this particular issue if we'd only had our own institutions. And you say, well, a lot of them go to HBCUs. You already know. Some companies, they don't want to hire Black people from HBCUs. Believe it or not, they think the education there is inferior. Yeah. And you got a better chance of getting the job if you're a Black person that went to a white university. PWU, predominantly white university. But if it's a white person or a foreign person going to the HBCU, it's all good. They have a better chance of getting hired. That's what I have that's my understanding, and I sure as heck do believe it. And I've seen the HBCUs get a regular job that Becky only has a high school diploma can get. You might get maybe $2 more, if that, but you're not getting the real salary that you deserve. I've seen accountants. Well, the accountants are all on the 5th floor. Now they got her on the 1st floor with the clerks. But she has an accounting degree from HBCU. Yeah, but it doesn't carry the same weight. Well, what kind of weight? It's accredited. The problem is it's an HBCU. So this right here is going to trickle down, would not be surprising, across the board. Across the board. Let it get down to corporate America and you're going to see what's going to happen. What's next? Again, contracting. You can get certain contracts, or you're going to get extra consideration because you're a woman, okay? If you're a Black woman, they call that a double minority. Well, I guess that's all out the window. Again, somebody's been planning, somebody been playing. And it's major. Again, like I said, if we had our own, maybe it wouldn't be that bad. If we had our money in a circle. Look at the spending power that we have collectively as a group. So if we didn't boycott our own business owners, if we could treat each other with respect, and if the business owners weren't being asked for a discount, getting robbed and killed, and just you look up, they done stole everything out your darn store. If we didn't have that problem with Letitia and them, you know what? Maybe it could be all right. Maybe it could be all right. But oh no. And there's no quick fix for the Black community. I'm sorry. What's the quick fix? We can't even get the basics down of family. Like I said before, and someone said to me about my video, the one I said about, once they learn that their people are dating and they get pregnant, y'all keep seeing each other. It's time to go ahead and put together a business plan. It really is. Nobody's going to do that. Of course not. They're going to be the men. And guess what? And they don't have to, but you can keep on doing what you're doing and then look up. No, oh my, people are not going to try and plan their lives accordingly or try to take precautions. Okay, do whatever you want to do. But guess what? No one saw this coming. People right now, especially a lot of Black people I'm hearing about, and it's just like, wow, I'm to the point you can see the handwriting on the wall. They're all educated, got this, got that, and you're like, so you're trying to hide your beamer out? Really? Huh. I see. Real quick, this weekend, I had ran into a Black man and his family, 2 sons. And you know what? It was so refreshing. Wow, this Black man, he's quite wealthy. Wow, quite wealthy. I don't see myself driving a $300,000 plus car, bruh. Ooh, woo! Black man, 2 Black sons. So kind and so nice. Sons, very mannerable. They weren't on this hate Black woman thing. And I was happy to see it. That man had more than I could probably ever imagine. I might catch up one day, you never know. But for right now, honey, he in the lead. A person like that man, he's done well for himself. I'm sure his kids, teenagers, respectful, so pleasant. To me, it was a beautiful thing. It really was. And that's just, them just being them. Hey, we're in a very nice place and everybody's got a little something pretty much. I'm sure somebody will fake it till you make it. Might be me, but seriously. That right there, generational wealth right there. And I thought it was wonderful. I thought it was pleasant. Right now, the middle class wealth is taking a hit. I hear the horror stories. I'll see you on Patreon. I hear the horror stories and I'm just like, wow. So, well, I know somebody over here. Let me get this person on the line. And a lot of times I do call on my friend, the VC, like anything financial. Hey, what do you think about this here? Da, 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 da. What do you think about this here? And I'm like, I think I have an idea, but I just want to check for a friend. This is what happened. So what do you recommend? I already got the not so pleasant news. And I'm like, I know you know about banking and all that. You got all the ins and outs. I know you do. There is no way out. And I don't want to say anything. And I thought, wow. So this here that we're facing is not just this affirmative action. Oh no, for the universities. We're going to see what's going to happen in corporate America. We're going to see what happens when it comes to getting contracts out for business. For all this right here for minority women. For minorities. I guess that'll be affected next. Why not? So yeah, I told my friend, I said, maybe, just maybe, it wouldn't be so bad if we had our own, but we don't. We don't. We don't have our own economy. We're already immersed in this one as, hey, guess what? It's going to be the best man for the job, but a little affirmative action, and we don't need our own. Who needs to hear about a black economy? Who needs to hear about black businesses? They've been trying to get rid of HBCUs. Remember that when the presidents met with Obama? Remember that? Remember there was a word circulating that, hey, it had lost its usefulness. So think, what if they had gotten rid of the HBCUs now this year? What you gonna do? Again, somebody been playing. Like everything's gonna be okay. Hey, we're gonna see about that. Somebody's been playing and somebody's been planning. So what now? I think it's going to go ahead and trickle down. Next thing, employment, corporate America, different venues. Again, government contracts, local contracts, to pretend that it's on equal footing. Again, as I told my friend, was kind of shocked. I said, it wouldn't be so bad if you had your own economy. It wouldn't be so bad then if you had your own economy. Wouldn't be so bad. Because you would have a system where a group, you're going to have some ups and downs, but you're spending your money. Look how other folks get rich off black folks. Let's be real. The Asian community in the hood, I ain't mad at them. Hell no. I don't blame them. If you see where you can go make some money off a group, baby doll, go do it. I'm not mad at them. What I am saying is to the black community, let's not act brand new. Sometimes we're a victim of our own self-hatred and ignorance. So am I mad about the agents setting up shop in the BC? Hell no, making a lot of money. No, that's an opportunity. They saw it and they're taking advantage of it. And they'll be making, a friend of mine, oodles of money and still living in the same house. Got business. Whole family has businesses. Not one business, businesses. Educated in the office on a nail shop. He's educated in the office, got the big BMW outside the office, and guess what? He owns 2 nail shops. They all working together. Why black folks can't do that? So this right here, don't get me twisted. I'm not mad about the Asian community. No. It's capitalism. It's business. But what I'm saying to the black community, if you can go ahead and have other people to get rich off of you, you could do it for your own. But we chose not to do that. So, hey, people doing what they want to do, and that's okay. People doing what they want to do. That's why I'm glad I moved the way I moved, to be debt-free. And then that enables me to go ahead and look at other things. I invested in something. I said, just take a look at a couple $1,000s. Shh. Glad I did. But if I was everything just so tight, and I got to have this and that and this and that, then maybe I wouldn't have the money to take a chance on something. Are you kidding? One of my life was like, it happens, I'm out a couple $1,000, it happens. No big deal. I'm not gonna cry about it, just gave it a shot. Now I'm glad I did. So this is the wake up call you get when you don't build and waiting on somebody else to come and take care of me. Is y'all gonna take care of me? Well, now you know. Now we all know. And again, I don't think that this is the end. I really don't. It's just going to stop her. No, 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 no. I think we're getting ready to see a whole new turnaround. And then you wonder why black wealth is going to be zero at 2050. You think it might be that next week? Joking. But you get what I'm saying. So my friend was kind of taken aback. I said, if you had your own economy, it wouldn't be that bad. It's just like I said before in the beginning of the video, a lot of jobs are laying off, but if you got maybe a side business and maybe more than one, maybe money gets a little slow over here and there, but then you got side hustles, you have investments, and you know how to trade. Again, you'd be surprised. What if you just can make $300 a day or $500 a day? You can probably do that in the morning, child. Get to learn some of these stocks. They got all these black girl stocks, got stuff going on, got these discords going on. Buy a certain number of contracts, boom, you made $500, boop, you're done for the day. You got the rest of the day. So if you can do that, and sometimes it may be more, sometimes it may be less, things happen. But if you can do that, you just carving yourself out $1,000 a week. That's at least $4,000 a month. It's not a lot of money, but hell, it's some money. That could probably pay somebody's rent, I'm quite sure. And don't forget, you're doing other things. But we don't want to hear that. We don't want nobody back telling us nothing. So my friend was taken aback. I said, that's the issue. We don't have our own economy. We're relying on one economy. The rug is going to be snatched underneath. Then what? You don't have a backup rug. What you going to do? What you going to do? So it's going to get pretty, I think, uncomfortable. I think it's going to go ahead. Next thing you know, we can't lose some jobs. Oh, no, we can't have that. Reverse discrimination. Oh, no, that's against the law. Oh, no, not when it comes to go ahead and get out these contracts. There's a bigger picture going on here. It's something like a disease. I hate to say it's like twerking, and then you look up, every time you look up, somebody got to be twerking, even when it's not even called for. Got to be twerking. Oh, I graduate. Let me get up here and twerk. Really? There's a time and place for everything. Some people think each time something happen, I got to go ahead and just twerk. And let me turn around, they can see my booty. And so I'm twerking on everything that you really, you can twerk on this. You can twerk on this. It's about to be a reset. And the BC is not ready. So let me know what you all think. But I told my friend that, and I think the person kind of taken aback a little bit. But that's the reality. It's just concomitant to people seeing on the news that jobs are laying off. But guess what? You go ahead and you live under your means, and you know how to make some money in other ways aside from a job. So when those things happen, you can be alarmed by them and concerned, but guess what? It's not affecting you personally, because guess what? You already know another way to make money. So this here is major, because we don't have our own economy. We're immersed or engrossed in the economy globally with everybody else. We don't have our own economy. And I look at some things now, like I said, I say, that is interesting. People taking care of their own. White people do it, Asian people do it, Hispanic people do it. I mean, what's that they take care of their own people? We busy boxing. Gonna box out of life. Gonna box yourself out of existence. So I'm mad about the age community. No, I had a person I know put me on. Wow. So you own 2 nail salons. While you're in the office. And you invest. I'm not mad at the Asian guy for having it going on. He tells me sometimes how they operate. So what I do, it just makes me stand and look at black folks and say, so why we can't do this? You can't even get black family members. Why we can't do this? Too dumb to get it. So in closing, I will say, when you are too dumb to get it, when you are too dumb to work together, when you are too dumb and too ignorant to have self-hatred, but you've been it for everybody else, guess what? They say, which now we ain't gonna have to worry about too much, if you think college education is expensive, baby doll, try ignorance. And I'm out.